Okay, so I am finally going to do a quick plant tour for my indoor greenhouse. So there she is. And I got custom handles off of Etsy. They're actually green. Let me see. And then I have custom shelves from Modern Aqua. They have little alocasia leaf cutouts in them, which is really cool. My humidifier is a Govee Light, and it is connected to that hygrometer so that when the humidity drops below, the percentage I set it at, it will automatically kick on. And then I also recently got this GoPro to take some time-lapse videos, but the first one I did with this didn't turn out very well just because I think I messed up the settings and it was just like flashing lights. So I'm going to give it another shot, but I'm going to start down here at the bottom. And this isn't usually how I have it organized, but all the plants up there on that top shelf need to be repotted. So I have them all up there just to kind of remind me I need to get, some work done, but it's dinner time, so not today. This is my Alocasia reticulata. I don't know, this is probably my favorite Alocasia. It just put out that new leaf, which is why you don't see the veining just yet. My Philodendron Florida Beauty, the leaves on this one are getting pretty big. This is the one that I do probably most of my time-lapse videos on, just because it puts out new leaves so much. Let me actually turn my humidifier off. My cat doesn't like it. Okay, my blue oil fern. I have two, and this one is kind of experimental in this self-watering pot here. I water it only with distilled water, and it actually, even though it was a little more beat up getting to me than the other one, it actually is starting to put out two new leaves, and it has spores on the underside of its leaves, which I thought about doing a video on just to show like how to capture them and try to propagate them. Come on, cat. But I don't know, like, would you guys want to see that? Anyways, this is probably one of my top 10 favorite also. This is a variegated red Congo. I have a regular red Congo in my garden, and it's probably one of my favorite garden plants as well. It's huge, and I can't wait to see this one grow as big as the one in the garden. Okay, and my Anthurium magnificum. I actually have another one of these that's in my little greenhouse outside, and I had separated them when I got them, and they both put out this funky looking leaf. So I'm curious to see if the next leaf that comes out is also funky. I think it probably will be fine. But my golden dragon, it was just a one leaf cutting when it was shipped to me, and it's finally putting out new leaves. There's the first one that it just put out not too long ago, and now it's already got another new baby coming out, as you can see. My variegated banana, my Chlorosticta begonia, and then behind it is the Darth Vaderiana that I have made a previous couple of videos about. And as you can see from the previous video, that little leaf is already getting bigger. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with its progress. And this guy, another one of my favorites, is my Anthurium orcoquinium, or Anthurium queen. She was in my smaller tabletop cabinet, and she was touching the sides because it was just too big for it, and so I'm hoping she'll be happier in here. And then this is just kind of a no-name Anthurium that is just stuck in this little one-leaf stage. It probably could use a new pot as well. An Esquilito. I have another really giant Esquilito out in the garden. My Chia Pince, this is my another one of my favorites, but I have two of them. The other is not nearly as variegated as this one though. And then my Billitai, this is supposed to be a dark form, so I'm hoping that as it matures the leaves will get darker, but we'll see. And for the top shelf, these are all the plants that badly need to be repotted. I think every single one of them is still in the pot. See, that one's even wobbly. Still in the pot that it was in when I got it, which I do like to leave them in for a little while, but these have been sadly left in way too long. My Whippleway. The Whippleway, let me shine a better light on this or get closer. the leaves come in very pale and almost a yellowy lemon limey color, and then they slowly darken to this like more darker lime color. Anyway, the first leaves that were coming in were more sectoral variegation, but I'm actually pretty happy with the way they're coming in now. I think that's closer to like what a true whippleway looks like as opposed to the sport variety. Let me put that. My orange princess. This I did an unboxing video on, and it was all spilled out of its little cup, and it didn't look super great, and the cup that they sent it in is all jacked up as well, so she badly needs to be repotted, but the color is just really, really cool. I think of all the royal philodendrons, this is probably my favorite. And here is my other chia pence, Syngonium chia pence. It too is in the same pot that it was shipped in, and this pot does not have drainage holes. So probably more than any other plant, this one needs to be repotted. I actually did a time-lapse video of this leaf as well. And as you can see, it's putting out another new leaf, and it looks like that one has quite a bit more variegation, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, it definitely needs a new pot. And this one actually is in fluval stratum, I think is what that's called. And so it makes me, actually bought some because it kind of makes me want to try growing at least this one in straight fluval stratum with the sphagnum on top. It seems to be doing really well. This one, my Galaxy Pink Princess, does not seem to be doing as well. I think it might just be too much humidity in this cabinet for this guy, but I love it. But, you know, it's fortunately all the lower leaves, which I think is, you know, to be expected, except for that this is like the third lower leaf to kind of fade out like that. So I've got to try something. I need to pull it out of the pot and take a look at its roots, but she's still putting out leaves for me, so I guess I can't complain too much. And then my Begonia listada, this one, I did like a little goth plant video. The leaves are actually really dark. The center is like lime green. Anyway, I love it. It's just really cool. And then this guy has been begging for a new pot for a long time. This is my strawberry shake, and as you can see, the leaf that most recently popped out, I think was damaged a bit in shipping, and it just, as you can see, it just came out funky. But I'm hoping that once I repot it and maybe put it a little further down in the soil, I might even chop it and propagate it. Anyway, I'm hoping it'll cheer up a little. And then my top shelf, my variegated Friedic. This one I just transferred to Pon, so I kind of expected that it was going to throw a bit of a fit, and it is. But I'm hoping that the roots that continue to grow will acclimate better to the pond and start putting out leaves that are happier than this one. This is an Anthurium. It's a hybrid. I believe it's the Pallitiflorum cross with Forgetii. My Melanochrysum up there. This is my Homolamina Black Velvet. It's just still a little baby. I got it as a starter. The leaves are starting to become a little bit darker, so that's cool. I'm looking forward to big, dark leaves as it matures. And this guy is probably on a lot of people's wish lists, but I'm hoping I can maybe make a video about it because, yeah, it just, the first few leaves that came in were really cool, really sectoral variegation. And now, as you can see, I mean, I'm glad now because this leaf came out all white, or whitish pinkish. I'm glad that there is some green speckling, which means that it can sustain itself at least. And it is getting a little baby down there, but it's not variegated at all. But anyways, it's a pink diamond Homolamina pink diamond. So yeah, these are expensive, and I just, if I had known that it was going to turn out like this, I probably would not have spent the amount of money that I spent on it. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting this, just, you know, be sure to do your research because, yeah, and if it puts out another, you know, great leaf with sectoral variegation, I'll be sure and post a video about it because I'll just be so excited. But so yeah, anyways, that is my grow cabinet and all of the plants in it.